Alright boys, this is going to be a pretty casual video. In this one, I'm just going to break down exactly how I was able to make almost $1,400 on day 3 of a brand new store entirely using AI video creatives. And I'm going to show you some ads that I created start to finish with this exact system so that you could see the quality, because you'll notice that these are very, very different just in terms of quality and lip sync and character consistency and stuff like that. But obviously, let me get into actually showing you the proof. So this is a brand new store. I started this up just kind of for the context of this video. I wanted to see if our systems were applicable for new stores as they are for brands that are doing like 500K and $1 million a month. So I literally started this store on April 16th. Well, actually April 17th. I think I launched ads at like 8 or 9 p.m. on the 16th. So we got 2 sales come in that day, but realistically we kind of started on the 17th. I was testing with $250 a day. So I was able to get a 2x ROAS right off the bat on day 1. We did 507 in sales. Kept the $250 budget. We did $547 in sales. So I thought, great, like we obviously found a winning ad right off the bat. And again, the ad that we were able to produce was again start to finish with AI. I'm going to show you the exact process right after this. But then boom, on day 3, we scaled up our budget. I'm not going to lie, I think I scaled the budget to like 800 a day because I'm just a sick fuck like that. I just wanted to see how far I could push it. So I went from 250 to 800 a day. We ended up dropping down from a 2x ROAS. So that's, pretty understandable when you're scaling that fast. So I was like, okay, I'm going to scale this stuff back down. Now we're doing, we consistently did like 800, 600, 500. I kind of dropped the budget back down just to where we were getting like a 2x ROAS just while I was testing some offer stuff, some new creatives. Ended up finding a new creative just a few days ago, so was able to scale budget back up. And this time we did like $1,600. And this is like day 10 of this store. Like this was April 16th and this is April 26th and we did $1,600. So all this to say, the system that I'm about to show you and the way in which we produce AI video creatives, it works. And it works for people that are testing products. It works for people that already have solidified brands. And we're still running this store to this day. Right now, what are we doing? Like $600 a day, so it's going okay. Conversion rate's actually down pretty steep compared to what we were looking at previously. But yeah, let's get right into it. So to start, I want to just show you 2 of the AI ad creatives that I made just for fun for just random products. Just pay attention to the lip sync, the character consistency, the way in which we produced it. And I think you'll be able to take a lot away from this.
Most people think cold plunges are enough to handle muscle recovery, or that adding sauna sessions is enough to fully complete the recovery process.
But when you're actually training heavy and creating real stress on the body,
those methods don't fully optimize muscle recovery because they miss the deeper layers that control how quickly muscle can repair and grow. And that's exactly why a lot of guys are starting to look into BPC 157 for real deep muscle recovery. If you're actually going to use it, use a legit source. Better Ads is where most guys are getting it.
So that at the end, the call to action was just to go to show that you could literally
most people think cold plunges
for a product that doesn't even exist. I created this Better Ads BPC 157 just to show that you could literally create this with just a screenshot of your product, and then you could create these entire ads start to finish. So it is honestly just unbelievable. Like at this point, you're able to create whatever you can think of, and how to actually do that, I'm going to show you later in this video. But before that, I want to just show you just a different format. So obviously the format we just showed was a very dynamic ad. It had the guy sitting in a cold plunge, sitting in a sauna, and then eventually promoting BPC 157. But I want to show you a different format, which is like a podcast style.
Most people think whitening is about removing stains. It's not. It's actually about how your brain perceives color.
Okay, you're going to have to break that down.
Your teeth naturally develop yellow tones over time. Now, in color theory, yellow and purple are direct opposites on the spectrum. When they interact, they neutralize each other.
So you're not actually whitening the teeth?
Not necessarily. Color correction works instantly by neutralizing the yellow visually.
And that's quite different from what most whitening products do, right?
Exactly. Most whitening products rely on peroxide to bleach the teeth. But what's interesting about newer formulations like Dense purple whitening strips is that they apply color correcting theory directly to the tooth surface.
So what happens when you put one on?
The violet pigments immediately begin neutralizing yellow tone.
All right, that's enough. But yeah, this just goes to show you can obviously create any format of ad with this system. And to be honest, both of these ads were made within like 20 minutes and they probably cost like maybe $3 each. in terms of just AI credits to actually create these. So at this point, you've honestly probably recognized that this is extremely powerful. What I'm about to show you is extremely powerful just in terms of one, how fast you can create it, two, how you can create it in general, just the fact that you can literally create any concept that you can think of, and three is just the cost to create these. It's so small compared to years ago when you would have to actually hire like a UGC creator, send them a brief, send them the product, have like a 2-week turnaround time, potentially have revisions. Like, it has just become so fast to test these kinds of ads now. And before getting into the actual system itself, I kind of want to just break down like why most AI ads are slop. And to be honest, it's because most of the people that are actually producing these ads just don't understand what makes these kinds of ads successful. And I think there's two things nowadays that makes AI ad creative successful. Number one is just like your overall understanding of direct response, consumer psychology, and overall just like scripting the concept to be a good concept even before you execute the AI part. And to be honest, most people don't understand this direct response part at all. They just get scripts written entirely with AI, and a lot of people don't actually have any understanding of, what it is that actually makes someone buy a product. And that's why a lot of these ads that people create nowadays just don't actually convert, because something you have to recognize is that nobody wakes up and just like wants to go buy products on Instagram. What you have to understand is you have to actually create that desire. And that's the whole job of your ads, is to create this desire that someone needs this product. And the second reason is that, most people just don't execute this the right way. They don't use the right tools. They don't have the right prompts. They don't have the right workflows. And ultimately that just leads to poor execution in terms of just like clear lip sync issues where the lip sync just really looks fake. The voice maybe sounds fake. The character consistency just isn't like, it's not great. You can't get character consistency for longer than 15 seconds. Maybe you just don't have enough control of like the actual content and the frames itself. And ultimately the result of most of the people that might be watching this video even that have started producing AI ads is, you're going to see extremely high CPMs, probably no purchases. Then eventually you're just going to think, oh, I just need a winning product. Like, if I had a winning product, I wouldn't be in this situation. But to be honest, it's probably because your ads just fucking suck. And I found this ad because this is just what I would consider to be like the most AI slop style ad I've ever seen. I want to show you this so that you know who you're competing against. Honestly, just watch like 10 seconds of this.
I'm the person in charge of the manufacturer for this product. I'm standing right here in our warehouse, where we pack and ship orders every day. The product I'm holding is our factory's highest volume daily shipment of stainless.
So the lip sync fucking sucks. The voice fucking sucks. It's, to be honest, I think I cherry picked like a really shitty ad. And if I had to guess, this was probably made by some like Chinese factory. But all this to say, this is like who you're competing against. If you're able to produce ads that actually have high quality lip sync and like good clip selection, good avatars, you're already so much farther ahead in the game than people that are creating like this style of shit right here. So let's get into the actual system. Like how did I actually produce these ads? I know I've kind of made you guys wait long enough. So here's exactly how I did it. And to be honest, you don't even need a real product to create this. That's why I created that BPC 157 product. That was like our better ads BPC 157. So I'm just going to walk you through the process in terms of creating AI ads that actually convert, because a lot of people just skip some of these steps here. So number one is actually doing the research. And the tools I use for this is usually Gemini Deep Research, as well as ChatGPT to interpret the research a little bit more. We do deep research in terms of the avatars, the market sophistication level, the market desires, the pain points or problems that our customers are facing, and overall just more competitor research. We end up getting to a point where once we go through our entire AI research process, we build out like 6 to 8 different foundational docs, which are going to serve as context that you then feed back into Claude or any other LLM that you're going to use to then script and actually create ads that perform well. Number two is you actually have to segment your total addressable market. This is my strategy. I'm just speaking directly based on, the brand that I just started. When we started producing ads for this, I just segmented our total addressable market into like sort of 3 different buckets of different avatars that I wanted to target. And each of those buckets was relatively different to one another. And as such, you can't just produce ads that are sort of general for all of them. You actually have to dive deep into the pain points or problems that they have, the level of sophistication that they are at, because that's ultimately going to be what allows you to produce ads that actually convert. And on that point, I kind of want you to understand why I produced this ad the way that I did. So the way that I produced this ad, I obviously was targeting sort of like gym bros, people that might already be working out, they might be cold plunging, they might be going into saunas, but they just want to be like optimal performers. So people in this cohort of your demographic are going to be ultra sophisticated. So what I identified with this cohort of people that I would have targeted here is that they are likely already very good athletes, and they likely already go through the right protocols, but they're just missing the final step, which is BPC 157 for full muscle recovery. So that's why I put this guy in a cold plunge. And I said, maybe you're doing cold plunges, maybe you're doing saunas, and you think that that's enough for muscle recovery. But when you're truly lifting heavy weight, which, we have the guy lifting heavy weight here, what you actually need for muscle recovery is BPC 157. And that's how I kind of framed our product as the solution. And again, if I was going to advertise BPC 157 for someone that's not athletic, then this concept would be drastically different. I wouldn't acknowledge the fact that people might be cold plunging or saunaing. Like if you're going to advertise this to men that are like 40 plus that are overweight, you have to understand what their desires are is going to be a lot different from what like a 20-year-old athlete's desires are. So maybe a guy that's like 45 plus, he wants to be able to get in shape and recover without actually going to the gym every single day. So, maybe I wouldn't include, and he's probably like a person in that segment of your total addressable market is probably also not cold plunging or saunaing. So there would be no reason to acknowledge that sort of stuff in a concept like this. So all this to say, I want you to understand that every single part of this concept was produced very intentionally. And that doesn't just mean that the script is done a certain way. It means the entire production, like the clip selection, where he's speaking, how he's speaking, what he's acknowledging that the viewer might already know, depending on, again, based on our research and how sophisticated this segment of our total addressable market is, what we might acknowledge that they know is going to be drastically different concept to concept. So yeah, overall, that's exactly why we segment our total addressable market. And that's, again, exactly what I did with this brand that we just started. Step number 3 is just to choose the avatar that you want to target. So once you segment your avatars into like maybe 3 to 5 different buckets of avatars, you're gonna have to just choose one. And to be honest, I used a little brain icon here. Use your own fucking brain to choose who you want to target. Yes, you could leave it up to Claude or ChatGPT, but if you're gonna leave everything up to AI, then you're probably just not going to get great results. Like, I think the people that are going to get the best results with this kind of system are going to be the ones that they themselves also understand what is going to be successful. So choose your avatar. Then it comes to actually scripting the video. What we do is we use Claude. So essentially what we do is we set up a Claude project, and based on all of our research that we got from Gemini and ChatGPT, interpreting our avatars and all that sort of stuff, we create a Claude project. We convert all of our foundational research docs into MD files. The reason I turn it into an MD file is because Claude can then read it and interpret it a lot easier than a PDF. It also just uses a lot less tokens on their end, so you won't hit your usage limits as fast. So you script the video, and then you actually go ahead and generate the AI video. And the icon I put here is our company logo, because the way in which we actually produced this is with our own internal system of prompts and our own internal AI workflow. And to be honest, this is the type of thing that anyone that has access to this has a true competitive edge in this day and age. And the reason that you won't see people publicly just give away the exact system to produce properly good AI creative is because if you do that, all of a sudden you level the playing field, and then there's just less of a competitive advantage, and it just makes it a little bit more difficult to actually succeed with these kinds of creatives. But something I want you guys to understand is how unbelievably easy and cheap it is to create these kinds of ads. Because the ads that I was showing you before, those used to cost like $200 at least. I mean, if you're getting someone that has a cold plunge at home and that has a sauna and that could shoot in those environments, like, you're probably paying someone $500 just to produce that concept, just to test something that you might not even know if it's going to perform. But now you're literally able to produce those ads start to finish for like $3 in like 20 to 30 minutes. So at this point in the video, you should pretty much understand that this is what is scaling. You understand that these are the styles of ads that are performing well. It's these dynamic ads that actually have good lip sync. They're cheap to produce and you can mass produce them to be able to test any style of concept or format that you want and target these concepts directly to a very specific subsection of your total addressable market. The question now is whether you execute it properly or not. Because to be honest, like I was saying before, this is the gap right now. There are not many people that know how to produce these kinds of ads, and there's even less people that know how to do it consistently and have a system behind this to be able to actually pump out 15, 20, 30 different ads like this on a weekly basis. And those are the people that you're competing against. That's ultimately why I'm able to jump in and just start a brand new store from nothing and all of a sudden scale it to be doing 1K days like within 3 days. And for a lot of you guys watching this video right now, this is probably like life-changing money. If you're, in high school or university right now, whereas I've been able to literally start this business in the last 2 weeks and all of a sudden we're making like $250 a day profit on these $1,000 days. And now we're consistently doing like $1,000 days at this point. And it's pretty easy for me to identify what we need to do to scale because I haven't really worked very hard on this brand by any means. I haven't put much time or attention into this. I literally made this brand in like 2 days, launched the product, produced the ads, and just tested something because I had a hunch that something would work for this specific market. But you would never be able to do that unless you have the right systems around the creatives because that's all that this really comes down to. At this point, like the whole reason I've been able to do a $1,400 day on day 3 was because the creatives were actually good. So yeah, honestly, this is the competitive advantage at this point. This is what allows me to scale brands consistently. You've seen me do this before. Back in July, I started a brand and we did like 4K on day 2. So obviously we're on a bit of a smaller scale here. Not quite as successful, but this is the competitive advantage. This is what allows me to consistently start and scale these new brands. To be honest, the window for getting this to work is closing because the more people that understand how to produce these kinds of ads, the more you're leveling the playing field and the harder it's going to be to actually stand out and be one of those brands that's doing these really good ads. So with all that said, if you do want access to the entire creative system, all of our research process, exactly how we produce ads, we give away our entire process and system for producing these AI ads. We also teach direct response, we teach copywriting, also a lot of just operational stuff like how to hire video editors, how to hire creative strategists so that ultimately you get to a point where you're able to systematize this whole process because at our agency, we are currently pumping out dozens of these kinds of ads every single day across multiple different brands. And I teach you exactly how to do that inside of the program. So if you do want access to the entire program to learn all of that, and you want to get mentored one-on-one directly with me, then click that first link in the description and you'll be able to apply for the program. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video. If you did find it valuable, leave a like. And also just let me know in the comments, like what other kinds of videos would you want me to make and to just like walk through our process on. But yeah, that is all I've got for this video. So I will see you in the next one.